Passionate about what I do, and we're going to have this conversation. I said it. I'm going to say it again. Hey, good afternoon, good evening, and probably good morning, depending on where you are in the world. But either way it goes, if you right here, you popping in Wolfpack Performance Podcast, Performance Talking, we going to talk about it. So the race season is beginning. We got all types of little shenanigans going on. We got some main shenanigans we need to talk about. We got some safety situations we need to talk about before this race day come up, all right? Before it comes up and it hits us in the face, we need to talk about some of these things. So earlier, if you got with us, we were on about all the updates that teams brought. Aston Martin got updates galore. They brought the most updates at 16 on the list that I had. If anybody else brought more updates, feel free, get in the comment section below. Let me know. But we did have a couple of documents that popped. I don't know if you saw it. There was an unsafe release of Nick DeVries from AlphaTauri, almost running into Lando from McLaren. That decided no further action for those two. What's going on, Chris Popular? I like that name. Welcome to the fam, because I don't recognize that name, so I know you in now. You must have been gifted or you welcomed in. Either way it goes, you fam now, and I love it. Chris 10 Hornsby, what's going on? I don't know why your name's not green, bro. You know you usually be popping in here. But there was an unsafe release. Either way it goes, the FIA stewards decided that there is no further action on that. Then there was another one beforehand, Lewis Hamilton wearing jewelry, no further action on that. And what I'm here to say is this. Y'all need to focus on what really matters. Y'all sitting up here focusing on damn jewelry still. We focusing on jewelry. Let me tell you what y'all need to focus on. What you need to focus on is why in the hell is Aston Martin out here compromising not only themselves, not only the cars, but other drivers on the grid with a driver who is now physically up to par. Now, I understand. They said he passed tests. Blue Diva, Freak Dogs Flair, what's popping? X-Trax 38, what's popping? I understand. They said Stroll passed these so-called physical fit readiness tests, all right? I understand that. But if you watch today's practice, both sessions 1 and 2, you clearly saw that there are things occurring with Stroll in a car operating machinery on elite high speed levels that do not look like everybody else. It does not look like everybody else. So I want to know, FIA, stewards, everybody that's in upper ranking positions that have the right to go to Aston Martin right now, why is there not documentation on the website yet that says Aston Martin is being counseled and are told that Lance Stroll cannot compete in this event because he has shown us evidence that says his wrist may be a risk? And that's not an equivocation on the play of words. Now I'm going to show you my articles of evidence on why I believe Lance, like I said, back in testing, Lance didn't show up all testing. Why? Because he decided he was on a bike, broke his wrist, the man had surgery, and at this point in time, he is operating with pins in his wrist. It would be okay if I did not see what I saw from Lance today. Judical McBoodical, Blue Diva, Will Harris, Galacticus, what's going on? It would be okay if I did not see what I saw today, people. But what I saw today is somebody who could quite possibly cause an incident. Matter of fact, I'll tell you what. He did almost cause an incident today. And I got the footage to prove it right damn here. That's your dog. Right there. In the damn way. Oscar Piastri coming down. I believe that was, who was that with? Who was that with? I believe that was popping with, that was with AlphaTauri. Right there. Two cars have to split because Stroll don't know where the hell he's at. He don't know where the hell he's at. Why didn't he know? Why wasn't he aware? I'm just giving my opinion. I'm just drawing conclusions. Could he have possibly been focused on his wrist? Could he have possibly been focused on his injury that he is currently still recovering from and didn't notice two Formula One cars with DRS mode active coming down the main straight as he's coming out the pits? What was Stroll focused on that he couldn't utilize these bigger side mirrors that we have in today's new 2023 season? What was he focused on that did not allow him to pay attention to that? Could it have been his wrist? And if it could have been his wrist, that caused this risk is that not a situation that could possibly cause a mishap, which in the military means a situation that could have took place due to a current event that didn't take place, but it could have been bad. But with Lance, it may be bad. We've seen Lance before involved in incidents, even with his own damn teammate. We've seen shit. We've seen this happen. We have seen this happen with Albon and him. I believe it. We've seen him come down the straight, which that wasn't his fault because the tire blew. But still, we've seen Lance involved in situations before this situation is compromising his ability to navigate, to function, and to operate a Formula One car. Here's another piece of evidence. It's a problem, and they have access to these radio messages. When your team, matter of fact, I'm just going to play it. I'm just going to play it so you can see it. Look at the message box. Look at Lance's response. I can't. My hands. They asked him to perform better. We need you to take a better line. We need you to do better. And Lance said, I can't do better because of my hands. Why is nobody talking about this? Why is nobody talking to Lance about this? When I say why is nobody talking about this, I mean why is nobody going down to Aston Martin right now and say your driver is not fit? He may have passed these tests, but evidently those tests didn't equate for overtime fatigue in his wrist that would cause him, cause him to do this type of shit. Watch this. Watch this. Look at his hand. Look at what he's doing with his hand. He's taking his hand off the steering wheel because it hurts. He's trying to flex it. He's trying to find some type of comfort. We don't got time for that shit in a Formula One race. We don't have time for Lance trying to find and work out pain in his wrist in a Formula One race when there are going to be cars around him moving unlike qualifying, moving unlike free practice, moving unlike testing, which he didn't participate in. You have a Formula 2 champion in Felipe Drugovich who was with you all of testing and has proven that he can at least minimal hold down the fort while Lance recovers. Also, meanwhile, you have a well better performing car in the AMR 23 with Alonso showing you that I can compete at the top 3 positions with Red Bull in testing, might I add, in practice. And we still talking about practice. FP3 and qualifying coming. We're going to see what it happens then. But as of right now, I test. Aston Martin looks good. Alonso's doing good in the AMR 23. Felipe Drugovich did good for his first time driving. And Stroll is showing us physically he might not be ready. What are they doing? Listen, you need ego in this game. You need ego in this sport. You need to have a little bit of I don't give a in this sport in order to compete at an elite level. You need to not care about driving on the edge of being under control, but being out of control. And right now, Lance is compromised when he's on that edge. The man is pushing the steering wheel over. He can't even keep it. And I told y'all this when the injury came up. Weeks ago, I told y'all, I don't think Lance will be ready because that type of injury, especially under high G's, all of that range of motion and flexion in his wrist, notice the terminology I'm using. Trust me, I know. Flexion in his wrist, along with G's, along with bracing, along with trying to control that car, is going to aggravate that injury, if not worsen it, and keep him from rehabilitation on a sooner path. That's what's going on right now. So I got to ask you this. If Lance is in this race and for some reason something happens, a pin gives, a fracture increases, a fracture's a break, the break gets worse, you don't think he gonna let go of that damn steering wheel, that shit start breaking on him? And when he lets go of that steering wheel, like we saw him do in free practice, what happens if that car goes out of control and hits somebody else? What are y'all gonna do then? What are you going to say then? Because that's a big-ass lawsuit that could come your way. Because I got video evidence, so I know you got video evidence. I got messages on audible recording, so I know you got it. His garage, his team asked him to push. He said, I can't. He took his hands off the steering wheel. He's showing you that he's in pain. Why is he still being talked about being in the car? Lance does not need to drive tomorrow. Lance does not need to drive on Sunday. Felipe Drugovich needs to be in control of that car on Sunday in Bahrain for his debut, rightfully so. I mean, hell, let's look at it. Let's just take a look. All right, so we're looking at right now. Day 1 testing. Felipe down here at 14. All right, now mind you, Galacticus, Lance going to crash and end his career or worse. Galacticus, you not lying. Down here at 14. Now, mind you, the first day, Felipe was at 10. He stuck there until toward the end, and then he showed us, I'm getting it. I'm getting it. He ends up 14 with a 134.5. All right? All these times right here, 134.5. Alonso, 132. Alonso was doing good from the first day of testing all the way through. Alonso did his thing. You come over here, first day of practice. Lance Stroll, 134.298. Felipe, 134.564. His first day of practice. Lance, first day of practice back today, 134.298. That ain't far off. That's not far off for me not to say, you know what, Lance? You need to go ahead and chill. But I understand. Lance did better as he stayed in the car, but his situation physically got worse as he stayed in the car. We're not even talking about a full race yet. So if we go right here, day 3 classification, Felipe, 132.075. He improved. Meanwhile, Alonso, 131.450. Mind you, he improved also later on. Trust me, Felipe and Aston Martin and Alonso been doing a good job. I got to give credit where credit's due. In the second FP2 session, Lance Stroll, 131.450. Awesome. I understand we talking about 5-6 tenths, but we also talking about your damn life. We're talking about somebody's life, Lance's life, another driver's life. We're talking about the fact that Lance exhibited physical motion that said he's in pain, that he's trying to find comfort. We're talking about the fact that Lance took his hands off the steering wheel several times during practice. We're talking about the fact that Lance is steering the controls not in a temporary or traditional fashion, trying to push it instead of his hands being in the lock mode where his thumbs need to be. He's pushing the steering wheel. We have seen multiple things. We talking about a fact that Lance literally told his team, I can't do it because of my hands. What else do you need to see to sit this man down on the bench? It ain't like his job's at risk. It ain't like he's at risk. Daddy owned the team. He got a spot. He not going nowhere. Let the man, listen, Lance, I'm talking to you now. Don't be an ass. Don't be an ass. Blue Diva, Papa Stroll needs to be a father, not a team principal. That's a fact. Right now, he needs to step on down, CEO, team principal, all the way on down. Step on, hey, from me to you. Mary Beanie just gifted somebody with a Wolfpack membership, and it is Golden Brave. You just been blessed by Mary Beanie with one of the best Formula One podcast platforms, not because of me, but because of my family, because of things like that, because of people like Mary Beanie, Blue Diva, and everybody else, Sylvia Wick, Galacticus, everybody you see in green, because of people like that. That's what makes my platform the best. Big shout out to you. Welcome to the fam, and thank you very much, Mary Beanie. Let me celebrate you with the 44 flag. That's greatness. That's greatness. So yes, Lance has given me evidence, and he's given me enough to say he's not prepared. And I also like to look at this. Look at this hot map. Look at it. Alonso bossing up out there 2 out of 3, y'all. 2 out of 3, y'all. He leading. He finished out the day leading them Red Bulls. The AMR 23 has come a long way. It has come a long way. I'm not here to debate whether Seb could have done the same thing in that car. Because I believe so. Because he's accomplished more than damn Alonso in Formula One. So ain't no reason for me to say that Seb wouldn't have. But the car was not there. Just like the car right now is proving a little bit shaky, starting off for Mercedes. But this right here needs to be addressed. Lance Stroll needs to take a seat. Lawrence needs to say no. The FIA and the stewards, the governing body, need to step in and say it's a no-go. Put Felipe in. You can do it. Right now you could do it. You got time. It's time. Right now you could do it. Carlos did a 360. Lance would have hit the wall. Another good point. Ferrari boy spun out today. Piastri went off track. These are things that's going to happen. And then you talking about another track we got coming. Listen, these things are going to happen. Lance's risk is risky for everybody that's on that grid that he's going to end up being around. If he would not have shown me this today, I would have said, hey, the man obviously has a good recovery rate. The surgery went well. He drove the car, laid down a good time, didn't exhibit any type of fatigue or pain that would have caused him to function otherwise than a Formula One elite driver, but he did. He did show us that. He showed us multiple times. Some need to be done. But hey, I'm not saying that he can't show up and something won't happen and he'll finish the race. I'm not even saying that the AMR 23 won't help carry him to a better position. Mary Beatty dropping memberships on him like salt bay. Who got blessed? Zoe. You've just been blessed by Mary Beanie with one of the best Formula One podcast platform out. Mary Beanie, not because of me, but because of them. Big shout out to you, Mary Beanie. Big shout out to you, Zoe. I hope you get in that Discord so we could do something. I'm thinking about laying down a Discord meet tonight. I'm thinking about setting up a Discord meet tonight, y'all. I'm thinking about putting it in the chat. 1800, we might just go live for the Discord meeting, hear what y'all got to say about Lance Stroll, about Lewis Hamilton jewelry being brought up, about the Mercedes performance, about Ferrari falling off a little bit, and Red Bull looking like they might be damn well having a battle between Aston Martin first race out. It's still a lot to see. We still got FP3 and we still got quali. We're going to be here tomorrow live for quali. Now, y'all know I say qualifying is where you put the chips to the center. Xtrax38 said, let me join along big time. He just dropped 5 YouTube Wolfpack Performance memberships in the chat. Wiry Supreme, welcome to the family. Wiry Supreme drives with us in the Wolfpack Epic Grudge Racing Series. Alex Berg, welcome to the family. Scott Haley, welcome to the family. Snow Lion, I like that name. Welcome to the family. Yo, and SoCar, hey, I don't want to say all them numbers together, but you, welcome to the family. Big shout out to damn Xtrax. Y'all, man, let me give Xtrax. Matter of fact, let me put a waffle on that because you dropped 5 Xtrax. Let me put a waffle on that because you dropped 5 Xtrax. Like a T-Max out here. That's what I'm talking about, showing that love. But yes, I'm telling you, I might go ahead and pop it in the Discord so we can talk about this on audio, see what y'all think. Y'all hearing what I think. I want to know what the fam think. I want to know what y'all think Aston Martin should do. I want to know what y'all think about Mercedes. I want to know what y'all think about Ferrari today. I want to know what y'all think about Red Bull going forward. I want to hear my fam talk. Big shout out, Wiry. Go ahead, bro. Download the Discord app and get in there because you compete in the races. So I will grant you access also to the Drivers Club. That's where the drivers that complete in the Wolfpack Epic Grudge Race share technical data. They get to talk. Nobody's allowed in there but you drivers. So go ahead and get in there quick because we will probably, you know what? We going on 1800. We having a Discord meeting. I'm putting it up. All right. I'm telling you right now. I'm setting it up. Look for the post. I'm setting it up. We going in meet in the Wolves Den for the Discord tonight. We got to talk before FP3 and quality tomorrow. For real. We need to go ahead and get on up in there. How y'all feel about that? We doing it anyway. If I'm in there by myself, I'll be in there by myself, but I doubt it. So big shout out to everybody for hopping on the live with me. I'm about to go. Get ready. I'm going to meet y'all in the Discord later on today, 1800 Eastern Standard Time. Matter of fact, no, skip that. We going 1700. We going at 1700 Eastern Standard Time. That'll put my UK folks across the pond at about 2200. So it is late, but not too late. So hours time, we going to be in the Discord. I'm finna set it up now. I will see you all there. Peace. I'm out.